Yes, I did know Ceili. Ceili was a student here at James Monroe, and I was blessed to be able to be her PE teacher her freshman year. She was a light in my class. Also, she played soccer, and she ran cross country, and she gave it her all for everything that she ever did here. She was so much fun to teach.
Well, Tammy, it's so interesting with your perspective too of being on the kind of on the athletic side of things. You see things different than regular teachers in some ways.
Yeah, it's really nice because in the classroom they see you as a strict person, but then outside of the classroom and sports, they see you as somebody laid back, really involved in what they love to do with extracurricular. So it is nice to see them on both sides of their lives, and they're a little bit more open with you when you work with the athletics, and it's really fun to get to know them. And Ceili was so much fun to know.
So you're being asked to speak. You obviously have something that you want to share and that you want to say to the participants, to the kids that many of them you know really well.
Yes, I think when you serve, like we were put on this earth for some purpose, and I think service is a big purpose. Like somebody served for us, somebody did things for us, and we're in turn supposed to give back to our community and take care of where we live and be prideful in where we live. Like, I'm not from Fredericksburg, I'm originally from Kentucky, but Fredericksburg's been my home for 25 years, 24 or 5 years. And I think for me to give back where the place that's taking care of me and to do service for this area is just incredibly needed. So I think I have a servitude problem, that's what I always say, and I'm not afraid to show it. I like to serve, and a lot of that comes from Ceili. Like, I really didn't get into service a lot before I knew her, and then seeing the way she served, even through her darkest time, how her light shone, that made a difference to me.
Isn't that interesting that a student can have that kind of an impact?
Yeah, they think, a lot of people think, oh, what did the kids learn from their teachers? But I've learned more from kids than I've ever learned from any other adult. Like any college class, any master's class, I learned more from kids because they're genuine. They're not going to hold anything back. They tell you just like it is. They're not going to sugarcoat anything. And seeing Ceili in the situation that she went through after she was diagnosed, it didn't stop her. Like, nothing stopped her. She kept doing what she was doing, if not even more fierce than what she did before, because I think she knew she had that limited time and she needed to make a difference. Interesting.
That just for you to be able to see that, for you to be able to learn, and in Fredericksburg and James Monroe High School, it's such a unique situation here where the kids are all together, and just the size of the community and all.
Yes, that's why I love James Monroe. People are trying to get me to come other places to be the athletic trainer. I'm like, no, this is a family.
Yeah.
Like, being here this long, I realized these kids start together in kindergarten, pre-K, and they go all the way through high school. So they're a family by the time we get them. And just being able to be a part of that family is just mind-blowing, how close they are and how much love you feel when they leave. Like, I get sad at graduation. I'm like, I've bonded with these kids for 4 years, and I'm proud of them because they're going on to different things, but it's tough to see them go because they are like family.
And you just hope that things like the day of service and the things that they can get, they take to wherever they live. Maybe it'll be here, but if they go, they can take it to another community, perhaps.
And that's something I wanted to challenge the people that are involved in this is, don't just give the one day of service. Don't just give on September 11th, 2021. Give the other 364 days. They're not just in this community. If you're going to go off to college, you're going to go off to a different job, you move out of the area, or if you stay in the area, get involved with where you live. It's so important to take care of your community and fight for what's right. Like, fight for the things that make a difference in your communities and globally too.
Well, you're a light here. I mean, we talk about Ceili and the day of service, but having people like you that just really have the commitment to this place and this community, that's what makes this area so great.
Well, I appreciate that. I've been very fortunate while being here in this, the family community, to see a need, meet a need, and do that with the start of the Giving Tree here in 2019. And that's, if some of you don't know what the Giving Tree is, it's we have a building behind our school where students can come in and shop for clothes for free. Clothes, toiletries, accessories, shoes, all kinds of things, school supplies, whatever they need, they can come here to shop. Because if one of our families in need, then all of our families in need. And everybody who's pitched in this community has been tremendous about coming in and helping out with that and serving and giving to that. So we want to do the best that we can for our kids. We want to take care of them.
Are there ways people can get involved with the Giving Tree still?
Yes, there are. Right now, because of the time we're in with the pandemic, we're not accepting donations because of lack of storage space for clothing. But we'll always take donations for toiletries, athletic shoes. You know, kids love their athletic shoes. And socks. Socks are a big thing. Just like, you know, the homeless shelter asks for socks. We're a big need for socks and underclothes. You know, new packs of those.